transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda.
That was so beautiful. Just that power of initiation, power of Diksha. This is exactly what each of us are going to be experiencing today.
And now, talking about these Diksha, what happens when you receive the Diksha? How do you know, how can these profound spiritual truths just be transmitted through Diksha? What is the experience we gain? Understand, when you receive the Diksha, the exact space, the exact neuron activity that happens in the avatar's brain gets transmitted into you. Every moment of each of us watching the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the screen is Diksha initiated. When you receive the Diksha, the profound higher truths, the spiritual truths of life gets awakened in us and manifests as extraordinary Shaktis or powers. Now, what are these Shaktis?
Maybe Paramashiva says in the Agamas, Paramashiva is the ultimate supreme consciousness, the ultimate in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In the Agamas, Vedas and Agamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, which is 20 million in number, we have clear references where Paramashiva says the human body is capable of manifesting more than 463 powers. And these powers manifest inside you from the context that you are divine and you just need to manifest the divine through you. Not that you're a man and you need to reach the divine. Actually, that forms a fundamental difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. You might be aware of this word Siddhi, right? Especially if you are familiar with Sanatana Hindu Dharma, this word Siddhi is something that you might have heard many times. The difference, we actually manifest what the powers we manifest are called as Shaktis. The difference between these two are Shaktis manifest through you from the context that you are divine and you're just manifesting the divine. Actually, when you have high integrative with Guru, deep feeling connection with the Guru, he transfers his spiritual energy to us through the process of Diksha, initiation, the video just we saw. So through that process, he transfers his spiritual energy to us. And what starts manifesting because of that are called as Shaktis. On the other hand, Siddhis manifest through you in the path of enlightenment. When you are traveling towards enlightenment, what manifests through you are called as Siddhis. Shaktis are source of enlightenment. Siddhis are in the path of enlightenment. And Shaktis manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way, and they are permanent. Whereas Siddhis are temporary and they may distract you from enlightenment. So today we are going to be manifesting Shaktis. You are also going to be receiving this Diksha during the Parashakti Akashic reading, where Parashakti herself is going to transfer her spiritual energy to you. And towards the end of it, we are going to be having a power manifestation practice where all of us are going to be sitting together testing different powers. And right now, we are actually going to be showing you a small demonstration. What is this powers? We have been talking about powers. We are going to be demonstrating and showing it to you. Now, the source of these Shaktis is Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Sanatana Hindu Dharma.
And he is a source cause, self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha. And the whole, he sits in his Vyakta form, the manifest state, performing the Pancha Kritya with 25 heads, 75 eyes, and 50 hands. Now, Paramashiva himself has come down as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism to transfer these profound, extraordinary spiritual truths and sciences to the whole of humanity. Now, Paramashiva is continuously reviving these extraordinary sciences in his physical incarnation, Nija Avatara, as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. And to those of you that are watching this now, each and every one of you are going to be receiving this extraordinary science directly from Paramashiva himself. Now, these extraordinary Shaktis from time immemorial have been passed down through the Guru Shishya Parampara, the Guru Shishya Sampradaya, or the master-disciple lineage. Now, this extraordinary sciences that Paramashiva has been transmitting to humanity time and again, in his physical incarnation as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Maha Sannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, Swamiji has been capsuling all of these greatest sciences to transmit that to the humanity. Now, how is this sacred sciences transmitted? Just as we all saw, the science of Diksha, where the ultimate truth, Jnana, is mapped into our individual consciousness, Prajna, manifests as possibility and power, Prajnana.
Actually, by this energy transfer, by this Diksha that we receive, as we just saw, the Shaktis start manifesting through us. Now, actually, when we are talking about Shaktis, everything that we are talking about here are established scientifically. Swamiji, actually, every science that Swamiji is teaching us, Swamiji does 4 levels of authentication. One is by Shastra Pramanas, the references, the scriptural, all the secret scriptures, the source books of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the Vedas and Agamas. And second is, so these scriptures actually shows how these sciences that we are learning are time-tested science. Second is the Apta Pramana, the references to the various Aptas' lives, where rishis, enlightened beings, yogis, and great Vedic scientists. And from their life, these evidences are taken and established so that we are able to understand these sciences are not just time-tested, but foolproof and have been practiced, manifested by so many people before us. And third is the Atma Pramana from Swamiji's own experience, so where it establishes how it is possible even for the modern day. Yes, it is time-tested, foolproof, and applicable to the modern day. And fourth is the Pratyaksha Pramana, where we actually have a reference from the empirical evidence collected from various scientific studies, and we establish all these sciences scientifically to whatever extent the modern day science is able to grasp. So, saying this, we are actually going to be entering into the first power manifestation, which is the manifestation of the power of third eye.
We will now be taking you all through the pramanas, the references that we were just explaining to you all about. So the first is a scriptural reference for the power of third eye. This is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. And the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra is one of the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, directly delivered by Paramashiva to the humanity through Devi Parashakti. Now we will chant to you all the Shastra Pramana, which means the scriptural reference, the verse where the science of third eye is revealed. Kapalantar manonyasya tishtanmilitalochanaha kramena manaso dadyat lakshaye lakshyamutamam. By fixing the mind on the inner space and sitting stably, without any movement and having the eyes closed. In succession, by that stability of the mind in inner space, through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the lakshyam, the ultimate goal, by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any place or object attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashiva.
The next is the Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana is a reference from Mahabharata. There are many references. One of the references that we have collected is from the Mahabharata, where just before giving Vishwarupa Darshan to Arjuna, Krishna beautifully says, Na tu mam shakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshu pashyam me yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you the divine third eye. Behold my cosmic opulence. Therefore, the whole Vishwarupa Darshana chapter that we have in Bhagavad Gita today is whatever Arjuna described when he saw Krishna's cosmic form through his third eye. And this same science is also manifested, established the manifestation through the Supreme Content of Hinduism just at his tender age of 12, where he experienced the 360-degree vision, where he saw above him, below him, around him, everything he was able to see at the same time. And he was all not just seeing, but Swamiji so beautifully puts it, that he was able to experience his presence in each and every one of it. He says how the skin of the rock in which he was sitting and the skin of his body both carried him equally. So it's a beautiful experience that Swamiji has shared. And just when listening that experience literally makes us the same. And through the power of the entire humanity is having this super conscious breakthrough. We're having millions of people who are initiated into this Shakti, and we're also having continuously people who are manifesting these Shaktis. And today we are going to be having Nithyananda yogis who are going to be coming and demonstrating this to us. So we welcome the Balasins of the Nithyananda Gurukul who have come here.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
So we have the
Om Nithyananda.
with us Nithyananda, Manitya Virajananda, and Manitya Kaladarananda.
And we also have Manitya Brahmayogananda, their Guru Behan, who's going to be here and who's going to be helping them with putting the IBANs, etc. Ma Brahmayoga Nithyanandam. Yes. So Manitya Brahmayogananda, today you have Ma Virajan, Ma Kaladaran, you're going to be supporting them and you're going to be showing us how they're going to be manifesting, right? Why don't you show us the IBANs that you have? What you're going to be putting on Ma Virajan and Ma Nithya Kaladarananda's eyes. All right. Yes. Could you just unmute and could you show it? Yes. So we all can see this IBAN is completely made of opaque plastic in the front and which obstructs any kind of light passing through, and it has sponge behind which completely sits on the skin, blocking any kind of light can be passed on. Yes. Could you also show it to us? Yes. Could you also show it to us horizontally, ma? This way. Yes.
Yes, from the behind Uma, downwards.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. So we can all notice that there is no gap in any of these corners. So now this IBAN is what is going to be placed on both Manitya Virajananda's eyes and Manitya Kaladarananda's eyes. Thank you so much, ma. Could you now place this IBAN on Manitya Virajananda?
Now, watching us, each of you are going to be commenting, posting, and the Balasans are going to be reading what you are commenting here on the chat. And please be ready. We already have Manitya Virajananda with her eyes tied. And next, we're getting Ma Kaladara. Meanwhile, we have Ma Tunglam, NG, and Ma Divyananda, and many others. Please go ahead and comment. Be ready to comment random words, different letters, complicated emojis, numbers, etc. And the
We're
Balasans
actually just to let all the viewers know, we are going to be having the Balasans for having their eyes tied. They are going to be reading your comments live. So please go ahead and start posting the comments. Yes, thank you, Manitya Brahmayogananda. Yes, Ma Kaladara and Ma Viraja, why don't both of you actually turn towards your right, towards your left, and up. All of you can see that the IBANs are completely tight. Now, you can post any question, actually you can post any emoji, number, word, etc. Okay, Ma Viraja and Ma Kaladara, why don't both of you start reading what are the comments that are coming in lately?
And we are also showing the live comments feed here on our YouTube screen. You all can see it, the live comments as it is coming through. We are projecting it here. and you all can see what the Balasans are reading and you can verify it for yourself whether it's right or wrong. Yes, go ahead. Vanati Virajananda.
Yes. So the first comment is from Van Nithyananda. She has posted Nithyananda Guru hands and a red color hat, a namaste emoji, and again a red color hat. And
Yes.
and NICKMIRACLE has posted a rainbow picture, which is half a quarter of a rainbow.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Ma Virajananda, would you also be able to read us? There is Harita and there's Tunglam NG. You can read both of their two comments as well.
Chung Lam Neg has posted, Devi Parashakti, please bless me all my wishes. Harita BS has posted, will you tell me this my last life? Why two marriages? Lakshmi Pant has posted Nithyananda. Santosh Podar has posted Nithyananda.
Wow, beautiful. Yes, we request the viewers also, if any of you are here and if any of you want to experience the power of body scanning as well, you all can go ahead and request that in the comments also. Now we all saw the Balasans reading through third eye. They read out the comments. But
Actually,
now we're
even
going to
the
be doing
viewers
something more.
can acknowledge if you are able to see this, like how the Balasans are actually reading out the comments, you can actually acknowledge it. The comments, if that was right.
And now, Ma Brahma Yogananda, you can remove the I-bands from Manitya Virajananda and Manitya Kaladharananda. And we are going to be moving into the next power because we saw quick, fast-paced, but a very beautiful demonstration of the power of third eye. Next is going to be a little bit more different. Now, with our eyes closed or eyes open, wherever we are, thousands of miles far away from you, not even knowing you, not even having seen you, just by connecting to Swamiji, just through the Diksha, the space of devotion and gratitude and oneness with Swamiji, we will be able to see any issues that you have. Not even having the need of seeing you physically, just by seeing, scanning you through the third eye, we will be able to identify the diseases and reveal to you what Swamiji is showing us in our third eye. So now we will chant the Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning. Again, this is also from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapir sukshma sukshmatarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest,
Or of the whole cosmos, simultaneously consists of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in the source cause Paramashivam. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all the thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, the Parashakti, is revealed.
The Apta Pramana is an incident from the life of Agastya and his disciple, how they beautifully manifested these extraordinary powers. Where once, when a man who is suffering from an infection comes to Agastya and asks him to find the source, Agastya does the body scanning and identifies what the issue is in the person's body and he reveals it to them. After which, the person, he tells one of his disciples to remove the frog, a type of a frog, it's called terai, small frog sitting in the brain of that person. Using the body scanning, Agastya identifies this, and not just that, Agastya's disciple removes that frog by performing an open head surgery. Thousands of years ago this happened, and immediately after which the person was completely cured of the headache and the infection was healed and he was sent. Now, all these what we are hearing are not mere stories. Swamiji has given this as a direct experience to us. Swamiji himself manifesting it, even when Swamiji had so many, when Swamiji fell from the horse and when Swamiji's body had a physical accident, at that point of time, Swamiji used the power of body scanning, diagnostic method to see where what needed to be fixed, and not just exhibited the extraordinary quality of being beyond pain. Swamiji also was able to identify where what problem was and tell that to the doctors. Today we have thousands of doctors, cardiologists, scientists, researchers. So many people are initiating to the power of body scanning, and they are successfully manifesting this. So yes, there are many of you who are requesting for a body scanning. I can see Harita BS, and we have Harita BS ma. Yes, we will do the body scanning for you. Sanjay Vekaria Ayya. Yes. So Ma Harita, Ma Nitya Tattva Priyananda will be scanning your body. Ma Harita BS. Ma Tattva Priyananda is going to be doing body scanning for you. Sanjay Vekaria Ayya. Ma Nitya Paramapriyananda is going to be doing the body scanning for you. Sanjay Vekaria Ayya.
Also, so Santosh Podare, you said your daughter is born today. Congratulations, Ayya. Please do receive the blessings directly from Devi Parashakti. We are going to be having Parashakti's Akashic reading starting in just a few more hours, and you can receive blessings directly from her. You can put this comment once Devi Parashakti is live in giving us darshan. Once the curtain is open and we are able to have her darshan, please do put your comment at that time and receive her blessings. And yes, so now as my Tenta was saying, so Ma Tattva Priya will be scanning Maharita BS, and Manitya Paramapriyananda is going to be scanning Sanjay Vekaria. Anyone else? So we are having Santosh Podar also,
yes,
who has requested
Manitya Brahmayogananda is going to be doing a body scanning for Santosh Podar Ayya. Manitya Brahmayogananda, you can scan Santosh Podar Ayya's body. And all the viewers who are watching this, please understand, we have 3 viewers, and I request Santosh Podar Ayya, Harita BS, and Sanjay Vekaria Ayya. All 3 of you, please stay tuned in the comment section continuously, right? You are going to be experiencing the Balasan scanning you, and you will experience Swamiji's energy just manifesting and healing you throughout. So please understand, to all the other viewers who are watching this, we have 3 viewers. We have no idea who they are, where they are from, but we just know that there are 3 viewers, Santosh Podar Ayya and Sanjay Vekaria Ayya, and we have Harita BS. Now the Balasans sitting in Adi Kailash, they are going to be scanning the people thousands of miles away, even without seeing them, just by connecting to Swamiji. We can identify if they have as smallest problem as whether they have a small headache or small stomach issue, or even as complicated as something with as serious as diabetes, or something as serious as blood pressure, or any other complicated illnesses as well. So all the viewers are going to be live witnessing this great power of body scanning now. Yes. And Santosh Podaraya, definitely do receive Devi's blessings. It's such an auspicious happening for your daughter to be born just as Devi Parashakti is manifesting. So, all right. So to everyone that are here, we are now, the Balasans are going to be sharing whatever they saw, they scanned. And Ma Harita, Santosh Podaraya, and Sanjay Vekaria, please do stay tuned in the comment section and acknowledge to us as soon as we share it with you.
Yes. So Ma Harita PS, this is Ma Nitya Tattva Priyananda, and I'm going to be sharing with you what was revealed in my third eye. So I saw, Ma, one thing is you are having excess weight in your body, especially in the chin area, lower stomach, and in your arms, and your whole body weight is more. And you have, if you observe, you have 4 hair, like longer hairs in your chin, and you will be having a lot of discomfort happening in your left lower abdomen, actually in the more where the ovaries are there. I saw that you have the PCOD, polycystic ovary disorder. You're having that, And I also saw that you are having a lot of, actually your whole issue was there's so much of low confidence inside you, which is actually in a very strong sense, like not something simple, but in a very continuous way, it's completely life negative. If you see, you have continuous hatred on yourself, you keep putting that on yourself, you keep putting yourself low, the confidence is low, which is manifesting more and more as in your body as excess weight, as you also have a vision problem, which is why you use specs, if you see. And you also have the hair started thinning, like the hair fall is more and the hair is starting to thin, and you have curly hair. So these are the things that were revealed in my third eye. And one specific thing, if this continues, actually a lot of toxins is there in your body. And the main issue is the whole confidence, the idea that you carry about yourself is extremely low, which is actually manifesting as you having anger and hatred towards people. You like literally are having, usually you don't have the relationships lasting much, if you observe. Either you have to be a victim, or you had to be feeling something low, but you will never be able to have a complete relationship with anyone. This is because, again, everything is rooted in that inner image that you have, and the whole body problems that you're experiencing, including the breathlessness that you experience multiple times in the day, like where suddenly you feel like short of breath. All these are just related to that idea that you're carrying about yourself, which is rooted in an incompletion that you have with your mother. And this has happened at a very young age, the age of 4. So this is all I was able to see. And if you experience the completion with your mother, you will have complete completion with your body, and you will start getting healed. And you need to do a lot of detox in your body, because only when the detox happens, your cognitions, your thinking will become clearer. And you will also see more. If you are able to just sit and just watch the darshan of Parashakti, we are going to be having the darshan and Akashic reading that is going to be happening. And you will also see that you are able to, you will also see one more thing that you will see is, only when you have this completion that happens with your mother, you will see whatever is happening in your life is, you will start having gratitude towards it. Right now you're stuck in that path where you feel like, if like anything that you want will never happen, and there's whole low inner image that you keep on cherishing inside you. So this is what is actually that, as like this is what was revealed in my third. So
Yes,
you can
Ma
acknowledge.
Harita, yes, Ma Harita, please to get back to us for the whole of the scanning. Ma, now that Mother Prepare shared more, please to get back to us. We can already see your comment. Please to get back to us on the whole sharing. You're saying yes, you're able to relate to the curly hair, and relationship doesn't last long from birth itself. How to change? And you have put 10% correct.
I
And
request you to listen to the whole thing. You put each point, and then you can see, you will be able to see how much matters for you, Ma.
yes,
And also one other thing that came to my third eye was, Harita is not your original name. So this is not your original identity. So this is also another thing that was revealed to me in my third eye. So you can acknowledge each of these one by one, and you can acknowledge it here.
yes. And also, yes, Maritya Brahma Yogananda, you can go ahead, Ma, next, and you can share what you saw for Santosh Podaraya.
Yes, so I did the body scanning for Santosh Podar, and Santosh Podar, what Parmeshwar revealed to me is that like you always sit with your back bent, and because of that, the whole muscle area in your shoulders and your arms is the whole thing pulls for you. Like whether even though you don't do anything, it pulls, and when you do something, it pulls even more. So Parameshwar revealed that this is happening only because you are sitting with your back bent. So you should start sitting with your back straight. And he also showed, like, not as a solution for this, but he just showed that for you to get better health and everything, you should eat a lot of tulsi every day. And other than this, you don't have any other problem.
All right. So Santosh Podaraya, yes, Aya has put, I am listening. So yes, Aya, you can get back to us. Yes, all right. That is beautiful. And Santosh Pudaraya, please you get back to us. Yes, Manitya Paramapriyananda. You can go ahead, Ma.
Yes, ma'am, again. I was doing a body scanning as requested by Sanjay Vekari Aya. The minute I had closed my eyes, Paramashiva revealed that it is very easy for Aya to actually get the Kundalini awakening. It is just a matter of intention, and also if he is able to align to more of what Swami is saying in terms of what he has to intake during the day, that is, for example, castor oil, haritaki, and things like that. If he takes more of them, his body is actually ready. His body is perfectly ready to actually experience the Kundalini Shakti. The more he sits in oneness with Swamiji, the more easy it is for him to manifest these powers actually. It's a very rare scanning that has happened till now, where the body is literally on the verge, and it is on the verge of enlightenment. It's a beautiful space for Aya to actually start manifesting these powers and connect more and more to Swamiji. This is what the third eye is revealed.
All right, Sanjay Vikari, Aya, please you get back. Actually, Santosh Pudaraya has put thanks, Ma. Aya, could you also just acknowledge to us if you're able to relate to what Ma Brahmayogananda said, and how much of it you were able to relate to and connect to, and if you heard, and if the scanning has reached you. And yes, we have so many others who are responding for the scanning and requesting.
Actually, just wanted to tell all of you, we are having this program every day starting sharp at 2 a.m. Indian Standard Time. So anybody who has this body scanning request, please do log in around 2:15 a.m. IST. We are starting this power manifestation demonstration for all of you. So you all can come, whoever comes first and puts their comments first. We are starting to attend with them. So thank you so much for all of your participation. Thank you so much, Manitya Brahmayogananda, Manitya Paramapriyananda, and the other two Bharatans also. And now with this, we are going to move into the next segment after a short break.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting. The cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Priya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam. Welcome back, dear viewers. I hope all of you enjoyed the beautiful demonstration of extraordinary powers by the initiated disciples, the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul, and in consciousness, who is Devi Parashakti and the divine feminine consciousness. The Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti from Lalita Sahasranama. Sindhuraruna Vigraham Trinayanam Manikya Maulim Spurastanam Nayaka Shekaram Smita Mukhim Apina Vakshoruham Panibhyam Manipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Vibhratim Saumyam Ratna Gatastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Paramambikam. The Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in the vermilion red body with a triple eyes sport bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead and the other twirling a red lotus. So Lalita Sahasranama beautifully describes the divine form of Devi Parashakti. The next shloka, the continuation of the Dhyana shloka in the Lalita Sahasranama, it says, Aruna Karuna Tarangita Kika Rahamityeva Vibhavaye Bhavani. I meditate on the great Empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion and holds the noose and the gourd and the bow and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as anima forest, and she is the self within me. As we are reading the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, when you just read, she is meditating on the great Empress. She is red in color, her eyes full of compassion.